Snapchat, WhatsApp, these are some of the dynamic websites. So the user can make changes according to their needs, right? So that is what a dynamic website. So scripting languages in the sense it will use a JSS means CSS and also JavaScript and also cascading style to experience easier maintenance to attract the end users. You have to create a content, after that you have to edit that content, after that you can finally put on the website. That is what sitemap. Hello everyone, welcome to the Unit 3 of Session 1. This is Asha, the Faculty of Computer Science at Vidhyaashram First Grade Degree College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So in the previous session, you already get to know what are all the unit contents, right? Unit 2 contents. So let's start with the Unit 3 contents under the Web Content Management System. So here you can see, in today, we can cover about the types of the sites, what are all the types of the sites, and dynamic website, and how to planning and develop a websites, and also website designing using the CSS scripts, and also creating and maintaining wiki site, and also what are steps to create a wiki site again, and creating and managing a blog site, how to create and manage a blog site. Let's start with the one by one topic. So here you can see there are mainly two types of the sites. The one is static site and another one is a dynamic site. So the name itself says it's a static site, right? So static means the stagnant, means there is no changes. So for example, consider some IT industries website. So for example, you can consider a TCS company and Infosys, and also a Wipro or Oracle and IBM. These are some of the MNC companies, right? Top IT companies. So in IT companies, they build their own website, means their own website for login or creating some of the accounts. So for that, they create their own website that will be not accessible for the outside of the people except the employees of their required companies, right? So that is what static site. A static site is the internet default. It will have a specific number of pages with a consistent layout. When the static site is run on browser, the content will not change by user actions and also technologies used for the sites under HTML and also CSS. A static website are ideal for small presentation and also portable portfolio sites. So mainly these sites are usable by in a IT company, particular individual groups. Not everyone, not every people can access that website. That is what a static site. And building a static site doesn't take much time and effort and money and new pages. This come under a static site. And come to dynamic site. A dynamic, the name itself says. So for example, consider one person, he is a dynamic in nature, we can say, right? So dynamic in nature means he will change according to the environment, right? So he will be a customer in shop or he will be son in a house. So like that he plays some dynamic roles. That is what dynamic site means. Features have a more features have on a website. That is what a dynamic. So a dynamic site on the internet or other hand designed with a functional in mind rather than just a purpose of displaying information. So it's not a stagnant or static site. That is what a functionality. And when visiting dynamic pages, user can interact with the content. So there are more content compared to static site in dynamic site. That is what a dynamic site. So you can choose like a YouTube and also Snapchat, WhatsApp, these are some of the dynamic websites. So the user can make changes according to their needs, right? So that is what a dynamic website. And come to what is dynamic site in a website development. So here you can see a dynamic website is designed to serve different content, different users for a different user based on the variety of factors such as their user selection or preferences or what objective of their content, that is what. And some advantages you can see, better use. So dynamic in nature website means can have a more feature than static site, right? So that is why it is a better user experience. Dynamic website design very user friendly. And also here you can see easier maintenance, a content management system that is less database for all elements, and also a content on the page is used for dynamic website. They use scripting languages. So scripting languages in the sense it will use a JSS means CSS and also JavaScript and also cascading style to experience easier maintenance to attract the end users. And also the third one, easy updating. So in dynamic website, user can updating very easily, means user can have a managing accounts, right? So they can easily updating their contents day by day. And also professional looking. So professional looking means the content, the website, before putting the content to the website of the dynamic, the user has to what? A professional looking of their website. They can enhance the website because a dynamic website can give a more features than a static site, right? So that is why it is a professional looking. And come to futuristic. So future enhancement can have a dynamic website empowered. So it will give a regular update. So that's why it is a user home within the content site. By offering them in an interactive and responsive experience, they elevate them through what? A personal browsing. So these are some of the advantages of the what? A dynamic website. So next we can see what is dynamic content. So before we already get to what are the advantages of the dynamic website development, here you can see dynamic content. What is dynamic content? So dynamic content refers to the website content that changes based on the preferences and behavior. As I already told, dynamic in nature means it will provide a features, more features to end users, right? So to make them change of the content and also updates, regular updates. So that's why dynamic content refers to the website. It will give a preferences to the user so that they can change easily for their content development. When a user lands on your site, a WordPress, so for example, WordPress is also one of the CMS tool, will make a data-driven decision about the what content show user. So the dynamic content or the dynamic in nature means the person can change or the admin can change what exactly the end users can see the content on their website. That is what a dynamic. For example, if you have a shopped on online target website, you have probably noticed a target circle for you and buy it again. So for example, consider in a Google or Google Chrome, when you search something like a shoes and clothes and some brands of the class, so you can search it on today afternoon, right? So in tomorrow again or at the end of the day, you will see in a like a YouTube, you will see ads, right? Ads will be related to whatever the you already searched on a website. That is why you have to sign in, right? So that is why when you sign in content will be shown to what? YouTube. So for example, Google class and also some shoes. So when you search on Google, it will show up like a YouTube ads and also Instagram ads. So that's why algorithm works, right? That is what? Whatever you noticed or target circle, you will get a buy it again. That is how algorithm works when you sign into your Google account. So example, you can see YouTube, Google, Amazon, so and also Flipkart. These are some of the what example for the dynamic content to build a content on like a what? A social media platforms. And also how to develop and planning a dynamic web content sites. So there are certain phases we have to follow before going to put a content on website, right? So first, when planning and developing, that is involves several steps to ensure functionality, user experience and scalability. The first phase under that a planning phase. So planning phase is nothing but how we can plan before going to put a content on website. We have to plan accordingly, right? So for example, if we are going to shopping, before going to shopping, we make some money required for the shopping and also we ready for that, right? Like that, planning phase will be first we have to make a content ready. So then we can put that content on a website, right? That is what planning. Define goals and objective. What exactly you have to put on a website. Mean for example, you can use a traveling blogs only or you can show a clothing branding. So you can set a goals and objective and research and analysis. Before going to put a content or before going to create a content, you have to research what contents I have to put on a website. That is what research and analysis. And create a sitemap. So sitemap is nothing but, so for example, you have to create a content. After that, you have to edit that content. After that, you can finally put on the website. That is what sitemap. And prototyping. You have to set some rules for a user, end users. That is come under planning phase. The second phase, development phase. Choose the right technology stack. So right technology stack is nothing but use the right tool to edit. After collecting the content, you have to edit that content, right? So that is why you have to choose. And backend development. If you want to backend development, for example, some of the application you can use. And for the front-end development, you can some of the application. Front-end like a CSS and also JavaScript. You can use these are some of the front-end technologies, right? And also content management, how we can manage the content. And also dynamic content integration, how we can integrate with the other tools and what techniques, and also testing and quality assurement, and how we can deployment, how we can develop that content. That is what a development phase. And come to the maintenance optimization. Maintenance is nothing but we have to update contents regularly. For example, if I put content today, I have to put tomorrow one content again. So if I put content today and I have to upload in the next week, the feedback or the viewer also is less, right? So if we want to attract the end users, we have to update the contents regularly. Then only we can earn the users, and users can give a positive feedback. So, and also SEO and marketing, and also if you want to scale up. So for example, users has traffic in your website, you can scale up your and also large up your storage of your website. That is for scaling. And also here you can see how we can design the website using the CSS. So CSS is nothing but what? A cascading style, right? So designing a website using CSS involves styling elements of your HTML. How we can write a code on HTML and also using some of the attracting user experience, right? So to design a website, we have to follow some of the steps. The first one, HTML structure. So first, create a structure of your website using HTML. This includes defining elements like a header, navigation, and content selection and footer. So under the first one, HTML structure, we want to put a heading, website heading, and we have to define a structure of your website. That is come under HTML. CSS styling. So CSS is mainly used for the styling of your website. If you want a more color or attraction, or you can mouse over like that, we use a CSS styling. For that, once HTML structure is done, use CSS style the elements. This involves setting up properties like colors and font size and font styling, and also what sizes and margins you can put using a CSS. And come to the third one, layout designing. So you can layout designing, you can put a border like this and also double border. This will come under what? Layout design. That is what? Design the layout of your website using CSS. You can techniques like a flex box and also CSS grid to arrange the elements of the CSS structure. And the fourth one, responsive design. So give a responsive button to the users also after visiting your website. Ensure your website look good and functions well on various devices and screen sizes by implementing a responsive design techniques. So mainly responsive design, why we need? For a end users, right? To adjust and involve media queries. And the last one, animation and effect. So you can use animation on the text also and images also. So that is why animation comes. Add animation and effects using the CSS to enhance more user experience. That is why make your website more engaging to what? End users. So this is about the what website design using CSS. So here you can see one simple code for the website designing. This is what? First we have to declare which type of document this is. That is document, and then the language is English, the extension is EN, and put a heading. First it select a character, which character? UTF-8, and viewpoint, content, and with devices, and also initial scale 1.0, and title of your, that is simple page. You can create any login form and also what? Any form you can create. Here I create a simple page. So for style, use a CSS script. These are all CSS script. First we have to font size, that is what? Arial, and also what? Text align is center, not a left or right, and also what? Background color is this one. This is come what? A blue color or gray color, anything. And also padding is 20 point. And also then heading 1 is color blue and paragraph is in color green, and close the style tag, heading tag, body tag. After that, putting heading 1, that is what? Welcome to my simple page. And then this is a website. For paragraph HTML, close the paragraph body and complete the HTML tag. This is how you can create. So for creating and maintaining wiki site, in the second unit also you have a wiki site. What exactly wiki site? How to create a Wikipedia site. That is what? A wiki site. So wiki site is a website that allows user to scale up or collaborative content with the other users also. Or wiki site is a website or online resource that can be edited by multiple peoples or users. Some wikis such as Wikipedia are publicly accessible. Mainly Wikipedia you already see, right? That is what comes under wiki site. So there are mainly two types of the wikis. The first one internal wiki, second one external wiki. So internal wiki is also called private wiki, is also closed. your employees who called collaboration. And what, for example, in IT industry, I already given the example, that is what a internal wiki. They can, the surrounding, only the selected peoples or individual peoples can access the internal wiki. And come to the external wiki, everyone can access. Example, public can access, right? So for example, Wikipedia is everyone can access. That is what, accessible by anyone on internet connection. That is what a external wiki. Internal wiki is only a selected peoples can access. That is what internal wiki. And also here you can see some of the differences between internal and also external wiki. For the purpose, mainly collaboration within the organization. Only the selected, or for example, TCS is collaborated with the what? IBM, or IBM is collaborated with the Infosys. In that case, you can use a collaboration within the organization. Come to the external wiki, publicly informed sharing engagement. So mainly for the public interaction they can use. And come to who can access, restricted to the authorized team members. Only the individual peoples or selected, or a selected area of people can access this. And come to open to anyone interested. Those who are interested, they can use external wiki. No need to depend on particular group. Not only it will stick on to one group. And come to the content, sensitive data, business document. Mainly for the private data can be shared in this organization. And here product specs, supportive and also open source. Everyone can access, everyone can share the information. That is why it is the open source. And security high, content is kept within the team. Only the selected peoples or individual organization can keep the data. But here everyone can access the data, so that security is less here. And come to audience, limited to the internal team. Only the content will be shared internal team only. But here everyone can access, like a building with a general public. And also growth adaptive, may require a transition as a team grows. It needs a transition, or it can have a extra features. But here it can scale up well to engage a large user base, because public can access this external wiki, right? It has to be scale up. But here it doesn't have a scale up features, because only the individual organization can access. So come to decision factors, need for secure collaboration. And also for this you can see what are desire to share information with the everyone. The information can share broadly or the publicly, right? That is why these are some of the important features you can, or features, or some of the differences between internal and external wiki. So next we move on to how to create a wiki site. First, type a Wikipedia in Google, click on the link. So here you can see, when you type on the Google, you can search on a Wikipedia. You will get a Wikipedia website. So click on that. So after clicking, you can select the language. So you can select English or Espanol and Savinsky. So user requirement language they can select, especially English you can select. After selecting the language, you can create your account. There is a right button, you can create your account. There is one tab here, you can select a create an account. So after creating, you can give a what? Username, password and confirm password, and your email address for requirement. And after that you can see click on ask for to be created. After creating, it will ask you can create and draft and submit it for review. So it will give us some draft information for creating an account, because if a user has a confusion whether I have to create or not, in that case you can use this. So next we can creating and managing blog. So how we can creating and manage? So especially blog and blog, is that same? No. So blog is mainly used for the website content. So vlog is mainly video purpose. So you can see YouTube. Some of the users, they can say, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, right? So in that case, that will be belong to vlog. Vlog. But blog is another word. It has to be defined as a to make a content on websites. So you can create it. So it uses a social media platform like Instagram, YouTube and Snapchat, and also some of the video clips. So they can use mainly video purpose, but here text format, all are in a text format. So here you can see a blog site. A blog site is a type of website where each and individual business organization can see. So blogs serve a various purpose. The first one, personal expression. For a personal development, or some of the individuals, they can develop a blog site, they can use. And second one, content marketing. If they want their content has to be more marketing, they can use for the blog. And also information sharing. So through the blog site, we can share the information globally. That is what information sharing. And community building. So after sharing the information, every users can access the blog website of their individual website, right? That is why community will be building. And also SEO benefits. So search engine optimization. So search engine optimization will be required for this. So for example, if I created a blogger.com, that will be accessible by friends. So friends can have again multiple, it will be belong to SEO benefits. That is what. So here you can see to create a blog site, how we can create a blog site. The first one, open a web browser or normal Chrome and search on blogger.com or blogger. You will get a website like a blogger.com and a symbol this is. So blogger.com. After clicking, so second step, click on creative. After clicking that link, you can create like this window will be appear. So here you can see creative blog. So after clicking on that link of blogger.com, you will have this screen. After that, you can select a creative blog. So after creating your blog, you will have choose an account. Either you can choose your account or you already created one account. You can use that existing account also, or you can select another user account. And after create that, you can give your title of your website. So here you can see personal web management. Here you can give, or if you doesn't want this website, you can skip option is also there. And after that, you can see choose a URL and address. So here you can see for the address. So for example, flipkart.com, amazon.com, like that you can create a website name. And after that, you can confirm your display name like a blogging with me. After that, you can create a finish button. If doesn't want, you can give a cancel button. So after that, you can create a seventh step, click on new post. So here you can see, you can add a new post and day by day you can add a new post. And after that, you can have a title, and also for that title, you can create a information here. After that, you can put on your blogger.com website in your particular website name. So this is how you can create a blog site. And also steps to manage, how we can manage after creating, we have to manage, right? So if we created but we doesn't manage the account, it will be useless, right? So we want to update an account daily, then only the users can like your website, right? So for that, first need to set goals. Define your blog purpose and audience. So mainly you have to define what purpose you created a blog and why you need created a blog, and for what audience you have to attract the blogger.com. That is what you have to set a goals. And second one, choose platform. Select a blogging platform like a WordPress, Medium. There are so many blogger.com website like a WordPress, also Medium and blogger.com. And some of the Wikipedia. These are some of the websites for creating a blog sites. And design blog. So after creating account, you can design your blog using some of the styles. What is that? Customize the layout and appearance. How we can appear, how the content will appear through the online platform to attract the end users. That is what a designer blog websites. And also lastly, plan content. Create a content strategy and schedule. So how we can plan the strategy to attract the audience, right? At the end of the day, why you want to create a blog to attract the audience, to reach a positive feedback on the audience, right? That is why you have to use a strategy to attract your audience. And creating a content, right? And engaging post with visuals. So enhance the content through the visuals. The end users can like the post and also comment the post, and they can share globally, right? So engage with the mainly visuals. So visual is mainly attracted than the textual content, right? That is why you have to create a content in more attractable way. That is how visual content. Thank you.